this magnificent shopping festival that has been going on for the past 13 years. And it has been a main destination for all of the people inside the Abha region and the province region. And joining us tonight is Dr. Muhammad bin Abdullah Al-Misfar, and a consultant and an expert advisor in aviation maintenance. We'd like to welcome you to our show, sir. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you very much. It's a very good opportunity to meet you on Channel 2, and thank you for your invitation.
You're most welcome, sir. And if you can tell us a little bit about, so you are from the Abha region, so what do you think about the Asir province in general, and it being a tourist destination for people from not just the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, but also from the Middle East and the Gulf region?
You know, this the Asir area is the tourism and the southern of Saudi Arabia, and it's all the sources for tourism is available here. Only you have to bring it and encourage the business people to have such as what we did, you know.
Indeed, Dr. Abdullah, we are going to be talking to you plenty about new business ideas and how it is that businessmen could perhaps become more active during the summer season, perhaps plan things in advance, so that not only they would be able to generate a huge revenue during the summer season out of their businesses, but at the same time they're going to help support the tourism industry as well. Now with this, Dr. Abdullah, you came up with a very, very unique idea, not only for the region of Asir, but in all over Saudi Arabia. If we look for a business venture like yours, I think it would be very difficult to find another businessman who has been as adventurous as yourself. Please tell us a little bit more about your business venture. How did the idea come to your mind, and how did you go ahead to pursue your idea?
Anyhow, you know, it came from my experience when I was back in the Air Force, you know. I have 35 years I work in Air Force, and I keep traveling in the world, you know. So this is not new in our neighbor, but it's new in our kingdom, you know. So I started thinking last year, and I brought it to His Royal Highness Governor of Asir, and he supported me to do this activity and to make people happy during the summer season, you know, for this. So I'm the source for this type. We started as to test first time how is the educational, to understand aviation and to look for the sightseeing in the area, because it's a beautiful area. When you go from the air, it is good to see in the low altitude. So I started with a small aircraft, which is 206, last year, with the help of one of my friends. His name is Ahmed Basindal, and thanks, he helped me last year for him. We start with a small airplane with the 4-seated and single engine. And you know, we are here in high altitude. Single engine doesn't work, so we have to, it's high risk, you know, we have to do safety procedure for this, either to have to minimize the fuel and get more people. So we tested last year, it encouraged us to do it this year better.
Actually, it's a great idea actually to have some sort of helicopter for people to be able to tour the area of Abha and have an overlook of what kind of different mountain formations and lakes and the dam, and it's really interesting for them to be able to experience this from low altitude in a helicopter, I believe. If you can tell us how was the people interact with you when you started this project?
I started for this year. I was planning since 9 months ago. I have to do procedure. You know, there is a procedure to talk to different company out of the kingdom and to see which is better price. So to minimize the price for the aircraft, it is like wet lease. You know, when you get wet lease, it means you bring the airplane with the pilot, with the technician, with everything.
But how is the interaction of the people when they saw
when we brought it, they are exciting, you know, about it, and they like it, you know. First people, they were afraid, you know, to go in there.
Yeah.
But when we encouraged them, we explained them how altitude and how far they can go. And some of them, they came twice, three times to ride, you know.
So do you have like some sort of like a memory picture or something that when the people come on board they get some sort of a photograph or something?
Yes, we allow them to do this, you know.
You do have it yourself, so like and when we visit some of the places around the world, for instance, they give you like pictures of what from your side, not from the people's side.
Yeah, we find there is a lot of help from each people, you know, when they meet him. And one of our customer, he put it in the Facebook. He took picture and took everything, and he helped us. Also, we have you know, website and Facebook, you know, as the name is Abhasky, you know. You can go.
Well, actually, Dr. Abdullah, what my colleague Al-Azhari is trying to say is, for instance, some of the places in the world where you go, let's say in New Zealand, when you go and you jump down from the hill as bungee jumping, they give you a video while you were jumping down, they take photographs of you and they sell it to you on very expensive prices later. Because when you're doing this activity, you're busy enjoying your time, so you cannot take pictures too many. So people, when they take pictures of you as part of their business activity, they make a lot of money. Have you thought about doing something like this along with your helicopter?
Yeah, I try, you know. There are some, I'm thinking about it.
And you maybe have a Polaroid camera to take pictures?
Yeah, I was, but something strange to me. Some of the company, I tried for them to be as a sponsorship, and they book as a passenger before they reject the program. Now they came in the last week, they want to be as a passenger and they need to make their picture like what you say. Then I stopped them because this is not legal.
Now, Dr. Abdullah, with your business idea, right? I mean, we were talking about how the idea came to your mind and everything.
The idea came to me, you know, through my traveling.
Yeah.
So I used to fly as a flight engineer in the aircraft.
Did you ever experience sightseeing in a helicopter?
Yeah, we used to enjoy it when we were in the air. So when I was in some courses outside of the country, for example, I was in Monaco, France, in France. So I ride Phoenix. So it cost me €200 around to go 20 minutes around Monaco to see it from the air. It's beautiful. You see the mountain, you see the beach, you see a lot of it.
Indeed.
It's beautiful, better than you drive in the car.
Truly. Now, in most of the countries, let's say, if you take a helicopter ride for sightseeing in UK, let's say, you pay approximately about, like, you know, more than £100, which roughly would mean more than 500 reals per person, this is. If you even take it in one of our neighboring countries, it costs quite a lot. Now, for your business venture, as it's a new idea here in Saudi Arabia, how much are the charges for the people to ride in your helicopter?
I started with a low price. I need just to cover the operational.
Okay.
I start with $295 for 10 minutes, which is in our neighbor in Dubai cost for 50 dirham or 500.
Yeah.
So I say most of the customers, they like 10 minutes. But I have special flight. If we go to Suda, that's more than 20 minutes. If I have Al-Habala, it's more than 30 minutes. And I have this special flight, but it's very expensive because it will cost me airplane will cost me $4,000 per hour, you know, including fuel, including everything. You know.
Like, can you also use like maybe if some of the people would arrange for a trip, especially
they can arrange with me, no problem.
Trip, and they can have, like as you said, maybe enjoy a day in Habala and come back, or you can come and pick them up again, or it's just a tour.
It is a tour, but it's in the future. I will plan if we get help to have a group from Abha. You go to the village old village in Jal Alma, you know, and keep the people there and enjoy in a restaurant and get other group, and it will be shortening. You know.
That's amazing.
It's good flight.
Dr. Abdullah, how do people book with you? Let's say some of the viewers who are watching us right now, if they want to book a helicopter flight in Abha city, how do they go about it?
We put two number on the each to book on that. I don't have the brochure about it, and they can call us, and we could send our representative to him, and we could take them ticket. Also, we could book in the same place where we do, because we are afraid from black market, because people is try to get ticket from us and sell it with a high rate. We don't want to.
Now, what about collaborating with hotels, like the hotel that I'm staying in, Abha Palace Hotel? It's very popular with tourists because it's the only five-star hotel.
I give them brochure.
You put brochures there, so people could have them and find out more about it. Do you feel that you need more marketing? Maybe, you know, marketing, let's say,
actually,
we are also.
Actually, today, starting from today, it's crowded. Sometime we book for another 2 days, 3 days. It's hard to get a seat now. Because people is now interested. We encourage them now.
And like billboards, and I've been going back and forth in Abha city. I've seen some signs and publications spread around the city.
Yes.
I believe everybody almost knows about it, even in the airport.
Yes.
There's some publications.
We have with the airport road, special road. We have to organize coordination because we get another what we call sport. Aviation, gliding, they are very close to us. We have to be in certain level, not to
coordinate with the travel,
yes,
with the tower, the air traffic controllers, and everything. This is actually very. So a lot of our viewers would be interested to know a little bit more about the safety and what kind of safety precautions that you and measures that you follow for your on your helicopter ride, so that whenever they come, so that they are feeling safe and they know that it's a safe ride, but they want to know what kind of safety measures you follow.
We follow the regulation of DACA, Saudi DACA and FAA, and as well as we are following the safe. You know, the helicopter is to approach helicopter. It's need to go from the front because you know the tail rotor. So we put 2 men to guide the people to the helicopter, not to go from the tail, you know. This is one of the precautions.
Amazing. So how about inside the helicopter itself?
We let them to seat belted. And if it's a small child below 2 years, it can be with the mother and the father. There's no charge for 2 years and below, no charge.
No charge. That's very generous of you.
Yes.
So you do you have this to put on fasten the seatbelts for the whole duration of the flight, or only during takeoff?
For safety, it should be.
Now, Dr. Abdullah, are you planning to take your idea forward? Let's say Jeddah is a beautiful city as well. We were doing our shows from Jeddah for about a week, and we really enjoyed our time. Now, Red Sea Coast is a great place for one to enjoy the sightseeing from the top, such as the helicopter as well. Are you planning to take your business venture forward to Jeddah, maybe?
Why not? But we started with Asir. It is, you know, not crowded place as
the sky is
the international airport. It's crowded with the aviation.
So you can have
we will plan if it is successful this year. We are assumed to do around the kingdom, you know.
Are you finding it successful? I mean, do you feel you are having the worth for your investment? The investment that you have put in buying this, the helicopter that you use is Bell
412. This is very good airplane, twin engine, as well as in sea level. There are 13 seated plus 2 crew, 15. But you know, in high altitude we cannot take 13 passenger. You know, due to high altitude we take between 9 and 8 passenger.
Yeah. So as a business investor here in you took the potential to, and the initiative to start such a new business here in the kingdom. And do you advise other